Okay, today the food for today is lentils, rice, and carrots, and honey glazed carrots, and obviously chicken. Honey, soy. Ah! I'm literally a soy boy today. Okay, we got 20 people on here. Thank you so much to the 20 people on here. Share, like, etc. I'm gonna share the. What do I have? Oh. Okay, good. Okay. No viewers on YouTube. That's fine. Hi, everyone. Did I cook it? Yeah, I cooked it. Obvi, I cooked it. Here's the link. Thank you. And also, could you drop the YouTube link? Dirtbag, come debate me. Guest requests are on. Hi, 100 people. If 100 people send likes, we can get moving, grooving, and slaying. If not 100 people don't send likes, we can't. Thank you so much. Okay, drop the YouTube one as well. No. I'm on YouTube as well. Womp. Have we got anyone on YouTube? Hell is hot, but your mom is hotter. Holy shit, and this is so good. Hi, 180 people. How we doing? If you disagree with this up here, come debate me. If you don't. But let's look at the news. Google News. I'm an atheist, but what is agnostic atheist? Agnostic atheist, I observe there exists no evidence for a God, and therefore I don't believe in one. I'm gay and support Israel. Come talk to me, babe. Let's save you from that fate. Thank you so much to the people sending likes. Sharing. It's the only way we can get this live out to people. TikTok likes to take down my lives. Ooh, Daniel. Horrendous. Advocating ethnic cleansing and whatnot. Yeah, no right to exist is insane. Israel's the only place that LGBT would be able... What do you mean the only place? I mean, I live in the UK. I live freely. Y'all like to overstate how good Israel is for LGBT rights. LGBT rights in Israel. Like, they have a mixed rating. So if we go equal dex... Yes, homosexuality, censorship, discrimination, adoption, conversion therapy. They don't have recognition of gender non-binary. Did they change the marriage? Where's the marriage one? Homosexuality, legal discrimination, military age of consent. Where's the military one, though? Wait, where's the marriage? I literally was on this like 2 seconds ago. Adoption, anyway. Okay, do we have a...
No, bro, you millions of kids dying.
How old are you?
19.
You're 19. What year were you born?
That's besides the point, bro. Do you support kids dying or no?
No. Wait. What year were you born?
March 19.
Year.
2009, I think. Yeah.
Hey, what did you send a guest request to disagree with?
Oh, I just have a quick question for you.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
What do you think river to the sea means as far as the Palestinians are concerned? What happens to the Jews?
So I think it depends who's saying it and what they mean. So, I mean...
Well, let's say Hamas, since that's their official government in Gaza. Let's say Hamas.
I mean, if Hamas is saying that, then yeah, Hamas is an anti-Semitic organization. Actually, Hamas's position currently is not to kick all the Jews out of Israel. That's just not it. So if we're living in reality, one second, sorry. Have you read their actual recent charter in 2017?
Yes, and it states clearly that it's not only just the elimination of Jews in Gaza, but Jews in general.
No, it doesn't. The 2017 charter does not say that.
Okay, I guess we're reading two different ones.
Yeah, you're reading. You're not. Yeah, the difference is you're reading the You're reading the 1981.
Okay.
Also, what's in the background? Like,
So
the audio is horrid. Is there?
honestly
Sorry. Is there anything you can do about the background noise? It's like
I'm standing in a quiet house. I don't know what background noise you're getting.
Okay. So do I honestly trust the H group to not be anti-Semitic or whatever? Yeah, no, I don't. I think they're a horrible organization. But if we're just talking about like physically what they're actually saying and their current actual positions, their actual real position that they've stated is that they don't want all Jews to be kicked out of the area.
So what do you think will happen to the Jews that they allow to stay?
I think they'll be treated inequitably, obviously.
Okay, so what is your answer to this situation? I see all this free Palestine stuff, but I never see anybody with a concrete solution that will guarantee Jewish self-determination or safety.
Well, nothing guarantees anything, right? We can only maximize safety for everyone.
Israel's guaranteeing safety for themselves, or attempting to right now, but who will guarantee them or give them any sort of assurances that they will not be rounded up and slaughtered wholesale? What governing body within the West Bank or Gaza is even offering that?
The PLO is very clearly offering that. Are you kidding me?
The PLO? I thought the PLO was disbanded and was the Islamic Brotherhood now or whatever.
The PLO? No. So first, no. You're extremely confused. The Muslim Brotherhood is the organization that gave birth to the H group. The PLO, which is now Fatah, which is the governing body in the West Bank, under the PA, is currently offering a two-state solution, and just wants recognition and following of the Oslo Accords right now. They're not even advocating a one-state solution. The PLO's current position is the return to 1967 borders. I think they should return to the 1967 borders and then go to a one-state solution eventually. I think that's the best for everyone overall.
And will you base that on what?
Like general observations of how ethnostates function. So the 1967 borders still maintain two separate ethnostates. And ethnostates inherently are like violent and must be violent in order to maintain their existence as an ethnostate. So I think
is Israel an ethnostate, even though there's 2.1 million Arabs that live in there outside of Gaza and the West Bank?
Yeah, so what an ethnostate is that the state has explicitly a policy goal to maintain a majority of one specific ethnicity in order to maintain political control for that ethnicity of that state.
Okay, yeah, that's understood, but how...
That's what Israel is. Do you deny that Israel does that?
Has Arabs in it. So how is that living up to what you just said, the Israel is trying to be as an ethnostate, when they're not suppressing breeding or anything on the amount of Arabs that can be in Israel? There's no certain number where they say, okay, this is it. You've reached a population that is going to make us be the ethnic minority, so you must no longer breed or have children or have rights to vote or be in the Knesset. So explain to me how that, I'm confused by how that makes them an ethno-state if they are allowed to be full citizens with no one-child solution or any of that stuff.
One-child solution had nothing to do with being an ethnostate, but okay.
Okay,
one second. Can I answer? Yeah. Can I answer? 1 second. Okay.
Under your own,
can I answer your question?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. So, as I said, if there's a stated, ethnostates tend to not state themselves as ethnostates. That's why I think Israel's being stupid, is because they have. They've said they're a Jewish nation for the Jewish people, right? They give preferential treatment for Jews who are native to the land, returning to the land, that they don't give to Palestinians who are native to the land, returning to the land. They give rights of return to Jewish people outside of Israel, Israeli descendants of Israelis and of converted Jews and of Jews by blood. So they have a series of policies that are specifically designed to maintain a Jewish majority, right? The right of
same policies that are stated by, well, I guess PLO or Hamas or any of those. They have the exact same.
Wait,
policies.
but that has nothing. You asked why I believe Israel is an ethno state, but this is really important. Is like we just need to like.
I don't believe that they are.
I know, but I just show I've point. You need to engage with the actual argument that I actually made, and not. But what you just attempted to. Sorry, I'm not gonna. We can't have a conversation like this. You are an adult. You know how to have a conversation. You know that I wasn't done with your answer, right? You asked me a very long question. I gave about 2 sentences, and you interrupted me. I'm happy to have a two-way discussion. I need to finish a sentence. Is that fair?
I'm giving you silence.
Is that a fair expectation in a conversation?
Fire away. If I'm not speaking, I'm listening.
I'm just going to set the ground rules. Is that a fair expectation in a conversation?
Oh my God. Do not condescend me. Please finish your answer.
You will not be condescended to when you deserve to be not condescended to. You have been unable to let me finish it. Well, no, we don't. So no.
This guy.
Don't wait. First of all, you cannot curse on my live. That will get my life taken down.
Well, then kick me off there. Then.
Yeah, if you do curse again, I will kick you off. Do you understand that?
There. How's that? Kick
there
me
we
off.
are. Bye.
You fucking stupid fuck.
You are an adult and have. You know, guys, we can't blame him. We can only blame the lead poisoning.
Yo, Will, I wanted to say fuck you, bitch. Listen, if you want to go, you feel guilty.
Hello.
Hey, dude, I don't know what that guy's problem was, but, I wanted to ask you about, you think we should stay out of it, huh?
Not really.
Oh. Well, do you think the innocent people should be kept safe?
Yes.
The people that are being affected by missiles and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, okay? Donald Trump and Joe Biden sitting in a tree, Kissing. How many pokes until...
Yo, you gotta give me something real. Like, the chicken is delightful. Send likes, everyone. Get me someone who's not an actual 2-year-old. If you don't have enough likes, if you don't have enough followers, to join, the link in the link on my Discord, the link in my bio goes to my Discord, and you can debate me there. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, keep following me. Keep liking this so we can get it out to people. Share it with someone who disagrees. Share it with people who agree. That'd be great. LGBT will be killed in Gaza. You know who else is being killed right now? The LGBT in Gaza by Israeli missiles. Like, I don't know how this is difficult for y'all to see. Hamas, bad. Missiles killing the gay people in Gaza as well. Also bad. Hello? Hello? Oh. Guys, can we have a human who can speak on this live? That's not happening. You don't think any of the 30,000, majority of whom are children, none of them were queer? Oh, this is the same guy. Lol. Is this the... Have I let this person up again? Or is this the same person that just messed up? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hi,
Can you
yeah,
hear me?
wait. Yeah, I can. How old are you?
Hi, I'm 20. How old are you?
20. What did you send a guest request to disagree about?
I just had a question with relation to like everything that happened on October the 7th. I was wondering whether you actively condemn Hamas's actions and, yeah, kind of your thoughts on that. If you claim to be kind of for the rights of, people in Gaza and everything like that, and, yeah, what your stance is.
Yeah, so I condemn all violations of international law that were committed on October 7th.
Right, so are you able to actively say you condemn Hamas? Because I think it's quite an obvious thing to do, They broke down a fence, they murdered over 1,000 Israeli civilians.
No, they didn't.
They burnt children in their rooms.
Sorry. First of all, I do condemn Hamas for their actions that were violations of international law on October 7th. That's true. I also condemn the IDF for their actions following October 7th and prior to October 7th and during October 7th that were violations of international law. I think it's arbitrary to say one without the other. But secondarily, even by Israeli numbers, they didn't kill 1,000 civilians.
They did.
Nope. Have you seen the
And there
updated?
are
Have you
still
seen
over
Have you seen the
100
updated numbers that
hostages
Israel has
left in
released? That's just not true.
Oh, and really? And you're going to believe a terrorist organization?
I'm going to believe the
You're gonna
IDF, the
their
IDF's current
statistics?
numbers. I'm going to believe the IDF's numbers. These are the
The
IDF's
IDF
numbers.
will tell you. Look up how many people were killed on October the 7th. And regardless, even just one death is too many deaths. An innocent
Yep.
civilian
Okay.
death.
So around 1,200 Israelis and foreigners were killed,
Thank you.
right? But up to 400 or 500 of them, according to the IDF, were soldiers.
A soldier is still a civilian. Israel
No,
is a
they're not.
civilian
No, they're not.
population army.
No, they are not.
Yes, they are.
The final death toll is now
You know
six.
how old
Wait, sorry. No.
Israel's
So this
soldiers-
is
Israel's soldiers
this is
are
the
like
direct
18 years
report.
old.
The final death count from the attack is now thought to be 695 Israeli civilians, as well as 373 security forces. Soldiers are not civilians. No one refers to soldiers as civilians. What are you talking about? Like the number is
Okay.
the number that the IDF is releasing, right, is saying that their most recent numbers are roughly 700 to 800 civilians died.
I'm also interested to know what your personal experience is, kind of with your knowledge about Israel prior to everything that happened on October the 7th.
You're just going to ignore that you were incorrect.
Regardless, a terrorist attack was committed, true or false?
Yeah, but you can take back your statement, right?
Then
do
I
that.
don't hear anyone saying that about 9/11.
Then do that. Oh my goodness, wait. Oh my goodness. Can we get a not? Is it like my background? Is this me? Or is everyone else getting the horrible background noise? Like, am I crazy? Okay. Yeah, there just seemed to be a lot of going on in the background that was like make it incredibly difficult to. No, she's in a hallway. No, okay, yeah, great. I just wanted to. I don't like the sounds. Cool. So you were incorrect about the numbers. We can move on from that if you really want to. Do you stand by those numbers? Do you think they matter? If you don't think they matter, I'd question why you said them.
I think that you focus on kind of this factual argument instead of the question, which is really good and evil.
I focus
right
on the
now.
facts? God forbid. God forbid I want the things that I say to be true.
What is your stance? I just think to me, you sound like someone clearly uneducated who never learned about
I mean, you
Israel
were the one that
before.
said something that was incorrect. I don't think I'm the uneducated one. I've not said
Timmy,
anything incorrect. Also,
Timmy,
I was
excuse
educated
me,
on this issue
Timmy.
before. You don't know anything
Right,
about
okay,
me.
You asked me a question. Would you like me to respond?
What question did I ask you? I might have. What did I ask
You
you?
asked me if I still stand by these numbers.
Oh, yeah, but that was like, what, a minute ago. Yeah, do you want to answer the question? Do you stand by the numbers?
Well, you kept talking. Would you like me to respond?
Sure.
I'm really happy to respond if you just
Hit
allow me
it. Hit
to.
it, Queen.
Okay, right. So, I stand by those numbers. Why? Because as a Jewish person, every single person who was killed is a member of my family. Every single person who was killed, regardless of whether they're a civilian, regardless of whether they're a soldier, we have a civilian army. Our army aren't employed. They're not trained professionals necessarily. They are 18-year-olds whose parents are waiting at home for them. 1,000 people were killed. 1,000 people were killed. People who never should have been killed. Why did this war start? Because Hamas started an attack. There was a ceasefire up until October the 7th.
It's not
True or
true.
false?
That's not true. Bombs were being thrown through April and May and June into and
You're
out of
right.
Gaza. So there wasn't a
I don't think this is
ceasefire.
something that you're aware of, but actually, even during a ceasefire, bombs are sent into Israel.
And bombs were
even
sent
during a
from Israel
ceasefire,
into Gaza.
Rockets still come over from Hamas, and even right now, rockets are still coming over, hitting Tel Aviv,
Wait, but-
hitting the big cities.
But rockets were going from Israel into Gaza as well. That's not what a ceasefire is. If there's
Are you
mutual
familiar?
fire,
Are you familiar with?
I don't know what she's doing.
Are you familiar with the Iron Dome?
These weren't Iron Dome rockets. These were offensive rockets. It just
We-
wasn't a
if we send in
ceasefire.
offensive rockets, we send them in to target Hamas bases, which are attacking us.
But that's not a
Hamas bases
ceasefire.
which store rockets. You know how much money Hamas
But
has?
that's not
from
a
all of you. When
ceasefire.
you donate to Gaza, that money goes directly to Hamas, who purchase
Wait, but that's
weapons
not a
with that
ceasefire.
money.
If there is mutual fire against each other, is that a ceasefire?
Under international law, yes, we weren't in war. If
You
we
weren't in
we
war.
were in
You hadn't
ceasefire.
declared war, but that's not a ceasefire. You can have a conflict, right? Like the Korean conflict in America wasn't a war. The designation of it being a war is done domestically.
I don't think that you are familiar with how a ceasefire in this area of the world works.
I don't think
Like,
you know
it's
what the
just not
word
the same.
ceasefire means.
No,
If there's mutual fire, it's
the
not a
ceasefire
ceasefire.
here is much more complex than what you like. You have a very arbitrary view of what this conflict is. It's clear that you've done some level of research with regard to like a basic Google search, but I don't.
You
think
don't
you
know
really
anything
understand
about
the
me or my
nitty-gritty
background. You know,
elements of
you
the
know
conflict.
absolutely nothing about me and my background. You know nothing.
Well, I can tell from how you're speaking about this conflict. It really, you think you sound rational, but in reality,
So the fact
you're
that there is
very detached
mutual
from the
fire,
conflict.
the fact that there is mutual fire means it's a ceasefire? No. It doesn't.
You know where I'm sitting right now.
I don't care. It doesn't change the definition of
I live in
ceasefire.
Israel. I live in Israel.
I'm sorry for you. That sucks for you. I don't care. You can it doesn't change whether you're correct. It doesn't mean that you're intelligent. It doesn't mean that you're informed, right? By and large, it means that you're probably
You are
propagandized.
speaking from the other side of the world
You-
about a situation
You don't know where I
know
live.
nothing
You don't know
about.
where I
A
live, bro.
situation-
You don't know where I live.
A situation.
You know
that
nothing about
you
me.
Have started educating yourself. in a
Okay, so
very
wait, if
woke
I don't know
manner
anything about it, why-
since this current conflict?
You have no clue.
nothing
You have no
about what
clue about when I
happens here.
started.
You know nothing.
Okay, you have no clue when I started taking interest in this conflict. I've been aware and engaged in the Israel-Palestine debate and discussion for about 6 years, right? Like
6 years.
Yeah, when I was
6 years?
15.
How old are you? 20.
Yeah, I'm 20.
Wow.
I mean, I've been politically active since I was like 13. I've been engaged intellectually.
Active, excuse me. I can be politically active about something also. It doesn't mean I understand. I don't see you.
I know, but you
cancelling
don't
the
know.
Russians.
You don't know anything about me or my background. So you commenting on it just makes you look
You
silly.
read a few pamphlets.
You have no
you've
clue.
read a
You
few
don't
little
know. No, you
articles
don't
online,
know that.
watched
Also, a
TikTok
few things.
videos, and you think you understand.
Okay, wait.
Centuries-old conflict.
Here's the genuine thing. If I don't understand it, why would I support my country sending any money to either side?
What does that have to do with anything? Okay, you support one thing, you support another thing, but that wasn't what we were debating. We weren't debating U.S. support for Israel and IDF. I came on and I asked you a specific question.
This is the claim in the context. Cool. I'm happy to admit I'm stupid if that means you accept that I should agree with this statement.
Okay, so you don't think the U.S. should support Israel and the IDF?
Yeah.
Okay, and what are your questions on that? Because I asked
I don't
you
have
my
any
question.
questions. I mean, you've
didn't really
admitted
answer it
you've
well.
admitted that based on my knowledge and my understanding, I should support that.
I just think your approach is very. It's just like. It's like I can't even blame you, you know, because you see so much on the media and you see.
You have
like,
no clue of
it's not your
anything.
fault,
You know
do you know what I mean?
absolutely nothing about me. Where do I live?
Clearly in the US.
I don't.
I don't know. Maybe not even
Wrong.
in the US. It doesn't matter where you live.
But you don't know anything about me. What's my educational background?
What does that have to do?
I mean, what does that have to do with the information I have? What does that have to do with the information I have? What's my activist background? Right? Where did I come from?
Why
What
would I
organizations
care
have
about
I
your
worked
activist
with?
background?
What do I
What
know?
does it
How much research have I done? Like,
What
you
do
know
you-
nothing,
I don't
you
need to
know
know how much
nothing,
research
you
you've
know
done.
absolutely
You are
nothing about me.
spitting
You know
rubbish.
absolute.
You know nothing about
I mean, well,
conflict.
you are the one that
You
actually came
learn
up here and
about
said something
conflict
that was categorically
online on
false.
TikTok.
You are the one that said something categorically false, right? I have not. I mean, if you want to point me to where I have said something that's wrong, we can have that discussion. You are the one that came on here and said something categorically false. You said that soldiers are
What have I
civilians.
said that's
That-
categorically
you said
false?
soldiers are civilians. That is
You're
idiotic.
so woke. Soldiers are civilians.
They're not.
They live in the country.
In this context, you would never refer to soldier deaths as civilian deaths. They are very distinct, categorically different things.
Babies were burnt in their cribs.
I don't doubt that the
Women
October. I've
were
already said I
raped.
condemn October 7th. You don't need to appeal to emotion to win this argument. I've already said I condemn October 7th. I'm just saying the thing you say should be true, right? Words that you say should be true. And even the IDF says the civilian casualties were between 690, right, and 800. That is the IDF number. Basically, no one in the world says it's higher than that, right? Because it's not. So our best approximation of what actually happened doesn't go above 1,000. So it means what you said was not true. So it is incredibly rich for you to come at me and knowing nothing about me, knowing nothing about my background, knowing nothing about my research level, knowing nothing about my educational background, anything, even where I live, right? And say I'm the one that's uneducated when you have demonstrated that you don't know what you're talking about.
What's your point?
The fact is you have shown exponentially more ignorance than I have, right? And you think that you know more about the conflict simply because of your location. That is sheer incredible amounts of idiocy coming from you.
You think I know more about the conflict because of my location?
No, I think you think that. I think that's a stupid idea.
I know that I know more about the conflict because I live.
You don't know anything about me. You don't know
right now.
anything about me. You know nothing about my educational background.
In the army right now, they have.
I
very
don't
different
care.
experiences from what
I
you're
know people in the
describing.
US Army right now. Does that mean I know
I'm
more about the
amazing.
US
You're in the
integrations?
conflict,
No.
and you have the nerve
No one
to tell me
cares.
that you know more about conflict
No,
that is
no.
happening
That's not
in
what I
my
said.
country right
What I
now.
think is that you've shown clear, obvious ignorance in this, and you don't know
I
anything
have
about.
shown ignorance.
When you said that
are
soldiers
sitting
are
on the
civilians,
other
that's
side of the
idiotic.
world,
Soldiers are not
chatting
civilians.
about a
Since when was
conflict you know nothing
the
about.
UK the other side of the world, bro?
You're on the other side of the world.
The UK is the other side of the world?
Where are you from? You're in the UK.
Yes.
Oh, I'm in Israel. You're on the other side of the world.
The UK is the other side of the world?
It's just okay. Maybe Americans don't understand this, but it's a figure of expression. I'm sorry. It's a mannerism.
The UK.
Clearly, you may live in the UK. You don't understand our expressions. Clearly, I live in Israel. I can still speak like someone from the UK. What do you want from me?
Were you born in Israel?
No, I actually moved here.
How long have you lived in Israel?
Now we're getting personal. Why are we getting personal? You
Bro,
just-
I'm getting
not to get
personal?
with
Bro,
me.
I'm getting personal?
We're keeping our conversation.
Bro, you are the one that has
It's a
consistently said that because of my personal characteristics, because of made up shit about my background, right? Oh, you only read a few pamphlets. Oh, you only engaged in a little bit of media. Now I'm getting personal when I ask you about the one qualification that you claim to have? Bullshit. How long have you lived in Israel?
I've lived in Israel my whole life.
But you weren't. I mean, you didn't. You weren't born there. Like, when did you move there? At what age?
I moved there at a young age.
That's not your whole. Okay. I mean, if you're not willing to give specific details, that's fine, right? Just say you're not comfortable answering the question. It's just an incredible defense to say I'm getting personal when you just completely made shit up about me, right? Also, I am gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do this just because.
You don't live in the country where the conflict is occurring.
True.
True.
I don't care.
So surely
I am the country. I'm a
basis
citizen of the
standpoint-
country funding the conflict, right? And I'm a resident of another country funding the conflict. So what I care about is that funding, right? So I am a voter in the country that funds the shit out of y'all's military, Okay? So if you want to say Americans have no say in this conflict, then you get no American money in this conflict. And you don't get the free trade agreement that we worked really damn hard to give you. And the free trade agreement that we worked really damn hard to make the EU give you. Right? And the diplomatic structures that we gave you through the Abraham Accords, through the use of UN vetoes. Right? So if you want to say Americans, because of where they live, have no idea about any of this conflict, cool. That would be a great reality. Because then you get nothing from us. And when you get nothing from us, half of your economy is gone, right? Half of your exports come from the EU and America. And the reason the EU is so close to you and not closer tied to Iran, which they economically should be, is because of America. So if you want to tell us that we cannot comment on this conflict, if you want to tell us that American voters have no say or have no information about this conflict, we're going to have no input on it. And that means your country crumbles. So is that the place you want to go down?
I don't really understand your question. Like, I don't think you're saying anything. You're saying you don't think that the US should be providing for this. I'm saying, okay, but I don't think Israel will crumble if the US stops funding it. Like, we do still have a lot of funding, and our army is very strong.
Who will you sell shit to? If America cuts off the free trade agreement and diplomatically causes the EU to cut off a free trade agreement,
we're the leading country in the world when it comes to high tech. I think.
Who do you sell that to?
Everyone wants it. You need it.
Who do you sell it to? Who do you sell it to? 50% of your exports come from the EU and America alone.
Yeah,
10 more percent come from them.
They need those exports. Why would the US cut off their nose to spite their face?
Why would we cut off Israel? Because you're costing us $3 billion in military aid. And you're costing us a relationship with Saudi Arabia that's going closer to China. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? You're costing us so much.
The US wants a foothold in the
We
Middle
have a
East.
foothold in the Middle East. Do you know how close we are with Jordan militarily? Do you know how close we are with Qatar militarily? Do you know how close we are to the Saudi Arabian family militarily? We are the only reason that the Jordanian royal family didn't fall in the Arab Spring. They owe us their existence, right? The Jordanian monarchy would fail without American support. Are you kidding me about American foothold in the Middle East?
Why are you talking about the Jordanian monarchy?
Because do you know where Jordan is,
such an
bro?
irrelevant point
Do you know
to
where
make.
Jordan is?
Did I ask about the Jordanian monarchy?
You said America wants a foothold in the Middle East. I said we already have one without Israel.
This is a really pointless conversation. It's been lovely to speak to you, but you're clearly you have a limited knowledge. And I wish you the best of luck with this debate. I hope someone more interesting comes on, because I really feel like we've been going around in circles.
What circles? I'm trying to have an actual discussion. You've said Israel wouldn't fail without America. That's delusion. Right? 50% of your exports. Actually, if you include Hong Kong and Taiwan, 60 to 70% of your exports come from America's closest allies. If we use all the diplomatic...
You're saying, you think that you can win an argument with facts. You're not...
Oh, God forbid! God forbid I think I could actually have a discussion with you on facts. God, oh my goodness. What do you mean?
The Jordanian royal family. The point has been lost. The point was lost a long time ago. I wish you the best of luck. It's been really interesting talking to someone who knows nothing about this conflict.
I've told you so much about this conflict. What do you think I don't know?
Yeah, you know every single fact, but you lack any perspective from anyone who has lived on either side of this conflict.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? I understand. I could describe to you.
Good job to you. Keep educating yourself.
You first claim I knew nothing about this, right? And now you're saying
I claim you know nothing.
Except for the facts.
And you think that means you know something. It doesn't add anything.
So your belief is that no one that doesn't live there can have any understanding of this conflict.
That's not true, but you have a very...
How could I gain this perspective? Wait, I thought you said I have no view. How could I gain this perspective? Because I've spoken to Palestinians. I've spoken to an insane amount of Israelis, right? I've spoken to active duty IDF members, right? Who do you want me to speak to?
Keep getting perspective and maybe open your mind a bit.
I just disagree with you. I think you're wrong. That doesn't mean I'm lacking something. Thank you so much for the gifts. Also, y'all, we do have 700 people on, so please do follow me. This is my 10th backup account because TikTok takes it down. But you're saying, you've done the research, you know the facts.
You're not letting me speak.
You're free to speak.
I think that Yeah, no, there's no point continuing this conversation.
You've accused me of being ignorant.
No, you're not going to change your mind. But I just think that it's all very well to speak to people on both sides, but I think it's really important to keep an open mind when you like converse with people and you debate with people. And for everyone asking about my UK accent, my parents are from England and I've like had a British education despite living here. So, you know, I've just had the best of both worlds, you can say.
But I'm confused as to how I could gain this amorphous thing that you say I don't have. You first said I only took interest directly following October 7th, that I do nothing, that I only read a few pamphlets.
Willing to listen to their experiences and what they have to say. That's what I'm saying.
Bullshit! Have you ever seen any of the conversations I've had with IDF members?
No, but from your conversation right now, I can tell. Oh, what? You can't expect me to have done my research about you. Oh, sorry. Who are
No,
you?
what I'm saying is, well, don't make accusations that you can't substantiate. We didn't even enter into a conversation about your perspectives because you accused me of not being able to engage in this conversation at all. So
and then we're just going around in circles. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
we're not going in circles. You've made personal attacks on me, completely baselessly, that were aimed at getting me to leave the conversation as a whole, saying I'm not qualified, saying I'm uneducated, saying I have nothing to do.
Speaking to you.
Insane.
And good luck with everything. Goodbye and good night.
Run away, Queen. Bye-bye. I love seeing how long it takes them to figure out how to disconnect. It's genuinely insane. There we are. Well, thank you everyone on here. What I will say is that was insane. She's an insane person. But I've spoken to so many Zionist apologists for this. Also like Rhinoceros. I just need to, for my editing later. Because this is going to be insane clips. Also, if you have any clips from that, we can keep on going. But yeah, thank you so much for the people following. This is like my 10th account. If you don't follow me on YouTube already, I'm also live on YouTube. And that's, you can like see my screen when I look things up. Like that's literally the only perk, but also like YouTube won't, you know, keep taking down my accounts. So thank you so much. But YouTube's linked in the bio. But let's keep getting people who disagree on here. Thank you so much for everyone coming on here. That person was insane. Hello.
Hi. So, look, I have
Hi,
a
how old are you?
question.
Sorry.
Hmm?
How
Me?
old are you?
Oh, I turned 18 2 weeks ago.
Year were you born?
Hmm?
What year were you born?
Wait. I was born... Wait, what?
What year were you born?
I was born 2006.
It just seems icky, doesn't it? Thank you so much to everyone sending likes. Yeah, like my cutoff is 18, but like, you know, it's a little gross. Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
So, my main question, like, I just want to ask your opinion, like, what happened on 7 October?
I've already
like,
answered this.
overall. Like, but I want to hear it from you, like, so I can, like, ask you another question.
So your question is what happened on October 7th? I generally agree with like the Human Rights Watch account of what happened on October 7th. There were violations of international law of human rights. Israel originally overestimated those estimations, and then they moderated them still to slightly overestimated, but roughly accurate. So
Can you say, like, more detail, like who attacked Israel?
I need to know the
and,
relevance
like,
of the question. Can you tell me what matters? Like why this matters?
Like, why don't you know too? So, like, who attacked Israel? Why don't you, like, tell me?
But like I've already said this. This is already well-known things. I don't like repeating shit for no reason. Can you tell me why I'm trying what your argument is, what your view is?
Like, why people thinking, like, Israel is bad because they're, like, defending themselves, like, who attacked, like, Israel, I mean, like, on 7th October? Like, you
So
just
there
said,
was an
like,
offensive by Hamas on the 7th of October.
yeah.
But Israel has been in military conflict with Hamas at least since 2012. So.
Yeah. And can you, like, explain why, like, they just entered, killed.
I'm not just going to sit here and
civilians.
explain things to you. I'm going to have a discussion with you. Like, just
Like-
tell me what your argument is. Like, what are you trying to say?
Like, I mean, Palestine is like not very good. Like, I mean, like they like letting Hamas stay like in their country, stuff like this. So like, what war can still continue like and stuff like this? Can you like explain why they're letting them like stay in country?
Why are the civilians letting themselves be oppressed by an oppressive government? Oh God, Jilly, I don't know.
Yeah, but
Like,
why
it's
they
the
not
same reason that
moving?
Eritrea is under a oppressive government. It's the same reason that, fucking North Korea is under an oppressive government. This oppressive government has foreign support from certain foreign actors that are funding their oppression of both the people because they, further their foreign interests. Like,
So you're not supporting Hamas?
No.
You're not supporting. Okay, it's fine. But what do you think about if it's good that like people from Palestine attacked Israel? Like, is it good?
So I think they have the right for military resistance against their occupation, but that falls within international law. So I believe they are legally obliged to do it in a way that falls within international law. Not all the actions that happened on October 7th were within international law.
So like, not everything was like good. So like, killing of civilians was like not very good. Like killing Israel people.
It was in violation of international law. Look, this conversation isn't going anywhere. You're not really saying anything. There seem to be other people in the guest requests, but if we run out of guests, I'm more than happy to welcome you back. Peace out. Let's see if we can get someone that has an argument, Thank you so much for people sending likes, sharing, etc. Oh. Send a guest request if you disagree with me. Don't send a guest request if you agree with me. Please have an argument if you...
Hello, Will.
Hi, would you send a guest request to disagree with?
So, I just wanted to touch on all the topics quickly, and then I'll get to the main point. LGBT.
I don't want your just general takes on everything. What do you want to talk about?
LGBT.
Great.
So, recently, I've been on Twitter lately a lot, and I see that a lot of LGBT people, specifically gay people, they want a separation between LGB and T because their point is, listen, one is sexuality, another is about gender identity. These two are completely different, and they don't want to be grouped together.
Yeah, I think that's bad. I think those people are bad people.
Why are they bad? Because they're being told, listen, if you're gay, you have to sleep with trans-identifying females.
I don't think a single
or you're
person is saying
transphobic.
who people have to sleep with.
No, that's what they're being told. They're being told if you don't do this, you're transphobic. You're a bigot.
If I don't sleep with a trans person?
No, they're saying if you exclude trans-identifying females from your dating pool, you are transphobic. That's what they're telling.
On the
gay
basis
people,
of
and gay
it,
people are
yeah,
like,
maybe. Yeah,
so
that would make sense.
Would you date a trans man, Will?
100%. Have you seen the hygiene on those guys? Holy shit. I would, like, oh my God, I would give so much to date a trans man. So many trans mask people are like the hottest people I've ever seen. And I literally just think it's because they have like 10 times better grooming than every other man. Right?
Even if they were pre-op?
I mean, we could discuss how much I value genital preferences. I think with my personal preferences, the genitals don't really matter. So I'm not that bothered. It would be something I would get accustomed to, but like with every partner, you would have to get accustomed to things. But yeah, I mean, I would, there are so, oh my God, I would maybe even have a preference towards dating a trans man. Like they're just generally quite hot and they generally take really good care of themselves. So yeah, but the thing is like, if this is about, the nuanced conversation, my position is, you can have a genital preference. Having a genital preference is like, not transphobic. Anyone that says that's stupid. But what is transphobic is saying just because you're trans, like you like bamboozled me or something, that's like evil or whatever. You can point to any number of characteristics. Oh, I want to have children. Okay, then maybe trans people aren't for you, right? Oh, I want certain genitals. Oh, then maybe I don't love plastic surgery. Oh, then maybe trans people are, right? But the issue is, by and large, when I say I'm not going to date trans people, it doesn't come from all of those specific things, or maybe it does. It's just not articulated well. So when you say I just don't want it because they are trans, that looks like just an arbitrary distinction. Do you see how that?
Well, what if I make the case that I don't want to date transgender people because I'm not gay, and then I am
I mean,
straight?
you could argue that. I think we have different concepts of what gay means.
No, there are no concepts of me and you having this version of what gay means. No, there's one standard meaning of gay, and that is attraction to the same sex. Right? It's literally in the word homosexuality.
Where is sexuality is sexual attraction,
Homo,
as in related to what you are sexually attracted to. So you've sexual attraction to that which is the same to you, but there can be a gender definition to being gay.
Yeah, no, I've never heard
Like
of those
usually,
ones.
especially of a man. So like when we're talking about the definition in Oxford Languages is one's own sex, right? That's fine. I think that's a valid definition. But I think also like if I date a trans person, if I date a trans man, I'd still consider myself a man, because the reason that I consider myself gay is because I wouldn't consider that, because by and large, what I consider I'm attracted to is their gender much more than their biological traits. I think it could be both, but I'm attracted to masculinity, or like this conception of a man that goes beyond their biology.
Yeah, but again, masculinity and femininity or whatnot, you can, perfectly find femininity in a man, right? And just because I like femininity doesn't mean that, liking that man, that I'll be straight, I'll be gay, right? So it's not femininity, attraction to femininity or masculinity that determines our sexual orientation.
I think if you saw like, okay, if I saw like a butch lesbian, right, and I thought they were a really cute twink, I'd say, yeah, I thought they were like a man. I like thought they were masculine. Like what I was attracted to about them was the set of social characteristics that I was attracted to that are typically associated with masculinity. I'd still consider myself gay because it had nothing to do with them being like a female, had nothing to do with them being a woman, had nothing to do with them being feminine, right? It had everything to do with what I'd say it is there.
Exactly. I agree with you on that.
Great, but me being attracted to a butch woman doesn't make me straight.
I 100% agree with, but the thing is, if you try to pursue that, that's where, there's something there. It's not just me, I mistook that person for, because there are some men who look like women, and they're not trans, but they just look like women.
Okay, then I mean, you can just say you like have to have a sufficient amount of masculine traits, or you can talk about a certain like gendered attributes or gendered identity that we could talk about. But this is splitting hairs and is totally irrelevant. Who you're attracted to is who you're attracted to, and we try and kind of draw circles around it, sociologically or sexually. But they're just like linguistic circles. So,
but dating is an exclusionary process. You can't simply say, if you exclude this person, I exclude a lot of people from my dating pool.
Yeah, the thing is like you don't have to have this argument because it would make me gay. You could just say because I like my partner's biology to be this or that.
Yeah, but it's just the insistence on, if you don't fit this correct way, right? If you don't fit this correct path or if you don't subscribe to this ideology, then you're a bigot.
But there are people like that on there are people like that on literally every topic ever, right? Like this is not special at all. There are conservatives, there are liberals. Like I hate liberals just as much as you. I hate everyone on Twitter. I could just say every person on Twitter is lacking a series of brain cells that hopefully when they turn 26 it'll develop correctly, right? Like
I don't hate liberals. I consider myself a liberal.
Yeah, well, I hate a lot of leftists. I hate a lot of liberals. I hate a lot of conservatives. Everyone's stupid. Right? This has nothing but like the fact that there are stupid people on this issue, right, is literally a meaningless comment, right? If you want to say my issue with this issue is that there are stupid people that agree with this issue. Okay.
Well, I mean that's fine, but it seems to be a real problem within transgenderism that says you have to be attracted to this person. But
I think it's a real problem within straight culture that they say I have to be, when I'm a child that I'm going to be attracted to women. Like I think that's an issue. But like the thing is that doesn't mean straight people are bad, and it doesn't mean that like straight people existing are bad, and it doesn't mean that people that are attracted to straight relationships or whatever are bad. It just means that there's this really bad habit of a lot of people to be dumb.
I agree with you there, and I don't think trans people are bad. I think most of them are good people, right? Just like any other group of people. But it's just the ideology that I'm not a big fan of. Now, continuing on with the ideology itself,
But this
you
isn't
know,
continuing. This isn't an ideology I hold. We don't disagree here. Is there any point at which you and I disagree?
yes, we disagree with the fundamental basis of transgenderism, and that's what I want to get at today, right?
But up until here, where like I wanna put a line here for a second, just so we can gatekeep that or like goalpost this. Where have we disagreed?
Where have we disagreed?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think not wanting to excluding all trans people from your dating pool, for example, straight man excluding all trans women from his dating pool, do you think that is transphobic?
If you like, I think if you say it, if you literally say because they are trans, and like the reason is because their sociological marker as them being trans, yeah, I think that's silly. I think that's transphobic. But I think if you say because of biology, right? Because not all trans people have the same biology, right? There are intersex trans, so there are intersex trans people that could give birth, right? So like there are multiple different reasons that you could say this. Some people say it because they don't like trans people. You and I would both agree that that would be transphobic, right? If I just had a vehement hate for trans people, then like just because they're like I just hate them or something, then not dating them because of that would be transphobic, right?
So I exclusively only date black women, right?
Can you answer my question?
No. I just want to make a point here, right? Because what you said is completely wrong. I only exclusively.
So
date
you
black
disagree?
women. Yes, I 100%.
So you don't think that not dating someone simply because of a hate for that group?
It's not because it's not hate, right?
No, but I'm saying if that is the case, like if I only date white people because I hate black people, that's racist.
Why are you implying there's a hate?
I'm asking you about a specific person. Like, engage with the actual question that I've actually asked. If it were the case that this was the reason they were doing it, would that be transphobic?
Because they hated the person.
Because they hate the group.
Yeah, the hate itself would be transphobic. Yes.
But and like them not dating, it would be an expression of that hatred and therefore hateful.
Yes, of course. But what if there was no hate? What if it was simply not attraction? What if it was, listen, this person here, they could be, for example, 15% of trans women are post-op. Now you have that pool there. Okay, I don't want to date them because the idea of thinking about a person who cut off their wee-wee or inverted it just doesn't sit right with me. Would you consider that transphobic?
So once again, it depends where you're coming from. Why does that idea freak you out, right? There might be some transphobia that's built into that like very visceral natural reaction. That reaction, that justification could be built off of like a societal movement against trans people, and then it would be transphobia. Yeah.
What if it's
but it depends. Like once again, you need to. I know Twitter is like 2 sentences that you can say, and so there is no nuance. But like, by and large, the question of whether something is bigoted comes down to the intentions and the ideas behind it. No action is bigoted, right? Like even like there are other languages that have slurs in English, right? Like Korean, classically, I think the word for like you is like a slur in English. Saying the slur itself is not bigoted. It is the societal and linguistic context that makes it bigoted because of the implied and necessary intent and harm that comes with it, right? So I hate this concept that any one action or thing, whatever, is bigoted. It's by and large the intent, context, and society that makes it bigoted. Do you understand that? So the question of, is this itself bigoted? Maybe it depends. People could come to this for different reasons. So if I thought it was icky that they cut off their genitals because trans people do that and I don't like trans people.
No, I see, again, you're adding on other stuff.
No, I know, no, but it depends. Like, why do I find it icky?
I just said that someone, if they look down there, and every time they look down there, they to their mind, they think there used to be a penis down there. Someone who's attracted to a woman probably isn't, going to feel too all right about that. Just normally the people I know.
But yeah, so it depends why they don't feel that way.
Because every time they look down there, they see a penis.
But it depends why they find that icky, right? Like you can say it's like a natural visceral reaction. We could talk about whether it's a natural visceral reaction, right? But it depends. Do you understand the little bit of nuance I'm trying to add?
I get the nuance.
Okay, can you try to engage in it?
You're not looking at the bigger picture at all. You're focusing on little minuscule details.
No, this is the defining characteristic that matters. Is why do they have that visceral reaction? And then why do they have that belief? And then why do they have that belief? And if throughout this whole entire belief tree,
What if people don't know? What if people don't know why they have it? I don't think
that's
people
so
would know.
interesting. Then that's a really interesting question, is why we think they might have it. Right?
Like, what if they say, every time I look down there, I have a visceral, terrible, squirmy reaction that I just,
That's interesting as to why that's happening.
And you ask them why is that, and they say, I don't know.
But sometimes things are taught to us. So I'm not saying this is all the cases. I'm not saying this is the majority of cases, and I'm certainly not saying this is you and your friends. Okay, so when you say that's not me, that's not my friends, I don't care. Right? What we're talking about is just generally, we're trying to understand what these words mean, what these concepts, how they interact. So if someone, a lot of people have implicit racism, implicit bias, implicit bigotry, right? So if I felt uncomfortable every time I saw two gay men, but I didn't in my mind say, oh, it's because they're gay, right? But I just felt uncomfortable. I thought it was gross. It was nasty, right? It's interesting to go into and say, okay, yeah. Because of course it did. Because of course it did. Because of course it did. Guys, my life always gets taken down. Because of course it would. It always would. At least I got 500 more followers. It always does. What should we do? Yeah, I know it ended because I'm in it. Obviously I know it ended. What do you mean? Come on, homies. It got banned. That's why it got taken down, bro. Because it got banned. Come on. Speedrun this ish. Okay, wait. When do I get live access back? I would get live access back on the 13th. Oh my god, wait. Let's read some of my disc. Lol. So, oh my god. I saw you on TikTok. I honestly want to throw myself into traffic. How do you have the... There's so... That's funny. Come on. Okay. TikTok does suck. What should we do while we wait? Oh. Is there someone in my Discord? Is there anyone in my Discord that wants to debate me? Is there anyone that wants to debate me on my Discord? If there's any of the 19 people watching here, just got here from TikTok. Do you have another TikTok account? No! This is my third one. Let me see if Wills.spam was given back. No, I can't log into Wills.spam right now. So my main account will be coming back. I could go on Wills.new, actually. Do we want to go on Wills.new? Ah! Come on. Why is this not working? Oh my goodness, wait. What the fuck? What the fuck? How long is your backup banned for? For 7 days? Oh my goodness. Wait, why is this not working? That's so annoying. Okay, wait. Boom, boom. Okay. Mail. Yeah, we could go on Wills.new. I just want to double, triple, quintuple check. Because sometimes these just get appealed really, really quickly. No! Okay. My appeal was not approved. Fuck off. Okay. Yeah. Okay, 1 second. I need to close some tabs. I also need to clean up my computer because it has too many things on it. HOTTOTO, you can take me hard to go. HOTTOTO, you can take... Oh my gosh, okay, we got 34 people on the YouTube live, though. Thank you so much, Queens. Very cool. I'm about to be live on new. Okay, wait. HOTGOGO, you can take me to go. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. That's insane, though. Okay, I'm about to go live on wills.new. That's... I'm just, like, infuriating. I'm, like, really mad. But okay, because there was also a semi-interesting conversation going on. Amber Heard or Johnny Depp. I don't really actually know what the correct view on this is. Okay. Okay. If you're not on my Discord yet, go on my Discord. Everyone, live now on wills.new. So, fun fact about wills.new. It is kind of like my personal account, but I now have wills.personal that, like, is actually functioning. Have you ever tried praising the CPR? Yeah, CCP. Perhaps. Thank you so much to the people coming on. I love you all. Very cool. For the 30 people on here. I basically want to be on YouTube anyway, right? Like, I would like to be able to move onto YouTube anyway. But it's not really happening for this. Wills.new. Okay. Wills.new. Wills.new. HOTGOGO. I thought that was funny. I thought that was really funny. Anyway. Friends. Oh. Can I get some lols in the chat? Okay. Hey, Queens. Share this. This is like my 4th backup now. Life is filled with idiocy. YouTube is better. I would prefer to be on YouTube anyway. But alas, alack. Because this just gets no traction now. Like, I'm just out of like function on YouTube. I could put on one of my old... I was just watching one of my YouTube things. Could we watch one of my old debates? What was recently? Videos. What did I recently put on? Oh, this one was really interesting, actually. Okay, unmute that. This is like a work of art. To the
do you disagree that that's a law, or are you arguing that Israel gets to ignore them?
This was really interesting.
All these people going against it, and then he's go, okay, no, actually, we never have this. But for you to say it's not going to happen under the current government, I don't think it's entirely true, because under the correct sanction and under current condition, I completely see Bibi adhering to a two-state solution. And he even said it like a couple of times in 2012. And if we look about Israel as a whole, we see that Israel has been offering a couple of times a self-determination for the Palestinian people.
The Palestinians have also offered a two-state solution multiple times, and Israel has denied it. So I don't know really what to say. And also, you're pretending like you
send likes, everyone. Let's move.
A lot of leeway. You're like, well, the government will change their views in relation to what people want. Yeah, that's obviously true, but you completely ignore that Palestinians also have that leeway, right? The PLO's in power for a series of political and social reasons that are related, right, to political support. The H group is also in power, right? Not entirely because of political support, but international support, right? They're helpful to Iran, etc. We could go into a big analysis of this, but Israel's also, like, all of these forces apply to Israel and Palestinians quite similarly, right, in quite strong ways. So when we look at this,
I will not say so.
You don't think foreign and domestic pressures affect the politics of Palestine?
It's going to affect Israel much more than it does to Gaza, because Gaza
totally. Wait, no, it's obviously.
I'll explain why. Because Gaza is dictated by H group, which is not a democracy.
Okay, who dictates what the H group does?
It's not an entity which adheres to democratic values. In Israel, you are going to have elections.
Yeah, Israel doesn't adhere to democratic values either. But who dictates what
wait. What democratic values Israel does not adhere to?
The recognition of all its deserving citizens the right to vote.
Okay, so all the citizens in Israel are allowed to vote.
Not all the deserving citizens. 750,000 Nakba refugees are consistently being denied their right to vote via their denial of citizenship, merely on the basis of their ethnicity. That is a hallmark of an apartheid state.
They do not have citizenship in Israel.
Exactly, they have deserving citizenship, though. That was my statement. So.
Thank you so much, Queens.
It's a slippery slope, because when we talk about
you mean a slippery slope?
we are talking about the citizens in Israel. If they are not recognized citizens, then obviously they're not. Yeah.
Qatar is not democratic precisely because of how it doesn't give a shit ton of people citizenship, right? Them excluding people from citizenship, especially those that have the deserving right to it, right? Like those refugees that have the right of return, right? Is counter-democratic, obviously. If America excluded black people from having citizenship, right, that would obviously be counter-democratic. And Israel excluding Palestinian from having citizenship is absolutely counter-democratic.
Why do you think the Nakba, the people who were able to Nakba, deserve citizenship?
I mean, under international law, they're deserving of citizenship. So
so what does international law state?
Well, so the international law categorizes them as refugees of armed conflict. Refugees of armed conflict have the right to return to their homeland following the end of that armed conflict. The armed conflict has ended, right? The 1948 war has ended, the 1967 war has ended, and therefore the people and their descendants, their direct descendants, have the right to return to their homeland immediately following it, obviously.
So what do you think is going to happen if Israel is going to do that?
Totally irrelevant to the point of international law.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
It doesn't. I still have to pay my taxes if I'm going to starve if I pay my taxes. You understand that, right? Like the law is the law, and then you can say, well, I can ignore. Israel doesn't just get to ignore the law. It's no argument to the law of international law that Israel would be annoyed or be harmed or whatever they say. Right? I also disagree that would make Israel less safe. That's neither here nor there, right? But I don't care. Do you disagree that that's the law, or are you just saying Israel deserves to be able to ignore the law?
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I got a phone call. Can you very, very quickly repeat what you said?
Do you disagree that that's a law, or are you arguing that Israel gets to ignore the law?
No. I think we should, as like a state, adhere to to laws, right? Especially like international laws. But when there is a justification to not do it, then we should not adhere to these laws. And if you want us to,
does that make it not the law, or does that just say Israel can be outside of the law? Because I don't think
I'm not sure it means that Israel should be outside the law. But
you are watching that.
I'm saying that if the law is going to make Israel a much more dangerous place, or completely revoke Israel's identity of a Jewish nation, then obviously...
I do think this is a better way to watch debates. I'm going to be so real. Like, I just think it is. Because this is how I rewatch my clips. And I think it's more interesting. And it gets the arguments much better. But, like, what I really should do is edit on live, but, like, I don't know. Oh my god. Do we want to look at what I had edited before? What was this from? Editing can be so tedious, I know. Maybe I go find some lives. But, I don't know what to do on live. This is insane. I have 8 people on here. I'm out of accounts. By and large, I just go and beg people. Yeah, this account. Extremely shadow banned. Holy shit. Okay. What do we want to do? How many people do we have on here? What was this live? Oh, so annoying. Okay. That's how Tyler has his, 9,000 accounts. Yeah. But that's why he gets no traction as well. So it's like, well, what are we going to do? Oh, that's infuriating. It means I literally have no accounts until the 9th. Should I just end the live? Do I succumb to my TikTok overlords? I did appeal, it got denied. Yeah, I'm gonna have to succumb to my TikTok overlords. Let me see if I have 10 other accounts, but I don't. Bye-bye. Love you. H-O-T-G-O-G-O. Rules.spam has been restricted, yes, but has it been appealed? Because sometimes they just hit me with a random ass fucking appeal, and I'm like, oh yay. But then YouTube would take it down. Yeah, exactly. Bye bye. Yeah, bye bye. 5.
Hi, how old are you?
Yeah, appeal not approved. When is this till? The 12th, yeah? Oh, the 9th. So I have my spam account back on the 9th. I have my main OnlyFans, lol. Could. I have my main back on... Oh, I have my main back on the 8th. So I have both my spam and my main back on the 8th and 9th, respectively. I'm going to be in Malta, though. I'm going to be in Malta the 10th. So that doesn't work out very well, does it, you know? That's not that fucking helpful. Lol. Not people from my school. Not people from my school finding my TikTok. I mean, God, I don't know what to do. Why are people from my school finding my TikTok? Any of y'all 21 to debate? Meh. Okay, I might end this and go to sleep. Or do some editing. Do you want to do some editing with me? At least you get to watch a debate, motherfuckers. No, that's not that. That's not that. Back to projects. HOTGOGO. You can take me hard to go. HOTGOGO. Okay. Custom. Oh wait, no. Fill border. Okay.
Definitely have friends, friendly friends. How do you meet my friends?
But Hamas is a different thing than the Taliban, because the Taliban is in Afghanistan, which is the place that we left all of those military weapons. So Iran is connected to Hamas. So you could say if we gave things to Iran, we gave things to Hamas. That might be a fair argument. But if we left things with the Taliban, that is very different than it going to Iran.
They are going. So we support. You quote on. How are you doing?
Doing well. Would you send a guest request to disagree on?
I don't think we should be funding either side.
Do we send military aid to both sides?
Yeah, we're basically involved in every foreign war on both sides, right? Like, that's just the American war machine. We give them weapons, we give them training, you know, because we gave Iran all of that stuff.
What did we give Iran?
Missiles, weapons, and training, which then they use.
That's fascinating. What missiles did we give Iran?
We just left a bunch of stuff. What do you mean? We left them
You're
tanks?
talking about Afghanistan. Afghanistan isn't Iran.
That's a good clip. That's an incredible clip. That's a beautiful clip. Duplicate 2-9 composition. Let's see. Did you get access to the recordings? Do you get access to the recordings when your lives get taken down? No. Hence me dual recording on YouTube. You see, I'm intelligent. Because every single one of my lives for the past week have been taken down. Crazy lit movie. Life's crazy. Life's bad. But I have them on YouTube. Crazy slay. We love life. Do we think this is a good clip? I think I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I think I'm also going to make this a different clip. So this is going to be duplicate to new composition. Okay. So text. What should the title of this be? Title, guest thinks. I'm gonna wait. Title, border, stronger, and I'm gonna make it smaller. Why is this an option? What should the title of this be? Guest thinks Iran equal Stan. I'm very bad at editing. Why does it do this? There we are. Guess thinks Iran equals Afghanistan. There we are. Yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Guest thinks Iran is Stan. Wait, I'll just copy and paste this. Should I get like a professional editor? And then I'm gonna make this. I should learn how to spell foreign. Is that how we spell foreign? How do you spell foreign? I have a few marked from your older. The TS violation's like hate speech, but that's because I said... What I said was, and what I'm pretty sure they marked me off for, is that what the AI overlords caught up in was that I said, if I said I didn't like trans people. Lol, this was actually so bad.
They're all the same over there. But America...
That's just racist.
It's not racist. What do you mean?
That's literally just racist.
They all have the same ideology over there, which
They
is
don't.
why we keep meddling.
They
in both
famously
sides.
don't.
We give weapons and training to both sides of every
Once again, I'm asking you, what weapons do we give Iran?
We've given them guns. We've given them missiles. Dude, it's just a simple Google search. What do you mean? Okay. We left so much equipment over there.
Oh my God, he does it again.
Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a different country than Iran.
Throughout the Middle East. You don't
No.
think that at all.
No, because Iran doesn't love the Taliban.
Hamas isn't the Taliban.
But Hamas is a different thing than the Taliban because the Taliban is in Afghanistan.
Holy shit. How many times does he do it? New composition. Duplicate to this. Let's use composition. Take this clip. He literally says the same thing again, dude. Last use composition. This is what editing looks like, everyone. Y'all want to be a content creator? I love, actually, this is like, whenever I'm editing, I become that that person that's like, you think being a content creator is easy? Try my life for one day. That's a joke. Obviously, it's easy. Like, but I hate editing so much.
I disagree that within this specific conflict, you could draw me a line of American military equipment going to Hamas, directly or indirectly. It's just not happening. It's correct that the Middle East has been made to be fundamentally unstable by the West so we can maintain control of oil interests in that area. That's true. The difference is you're saying it in a specific case where it's not, and in a so deeply unnuanced way that it's unhelpful to actually understand what's going on.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but yeah, they definitely are using our equipment against the Israelis, and the Israelis are using the equipment against the Palestinians.
Okay, so specifically, what American equipment has Hamas used?
All right, let me pull up a source for you.
Okay.
This is funny. Okay. So how can we clip this correctly? I won't be able to get past the part you have to watch and listen to yourself over and over again. Yeah. It's annoying. So what I want to do with this next I want a longer one. I want like a minute one where like he goes through the whole thing. So I kind of want, okay, so I like this. This is like him pivoting. So this is him pivoting away from the actual topic. Duplicate to new composition. This is his original claim. Duplicate to last use composition. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. We left a bunch of stuff. I always find it hard to make these like compilation clips. Last use composition. Okay.
We just left a bunch of stuff. What do you mean we left them?
You're talking about Afghanistan.
surface to air
Afghanistan
missiles?
isn't Iran.
It's all the same. They're all the same over there. But America...
That's just racist.
It's not racist. What do you mean?
For example, the Houthis in Yemen, and then also fund the people funding the Houthis in Yemen. Those are American civilians that are being killed by people we would be funding. That just doesn't function, right? And I think we see how that doesn't function.
So I did a quick Google search. The Jerusalem Post talks about how the U.S. gave the Palestinian national military, or whatever they call it, the national security forces for Palestine.
Controlled by who?
Palestinians. They got that equipment.
What specific organization?
Palestinian Authority.
Great. How do we feel about this? Also, is this a minute long? Oh my god, beautiful. That means I'm gonna get paid. That means I'm gonna make money. Okay.
I don't think we should be funding either side.
Do we send military aid to both sides?
Yeah, we're basically involved in every foreign war on both sides, right? Like, that's just the American war machine. We give them weapons, we give them training, you know, because we gave Iran all that stuff. We just left a bunch of stuff. What do you mean we left them?
You're talking about Afghanistan.
Surface to air
Afghanistan
missiles?
isn't Iran.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but yeah, they definitely are using our equipment against the Israelis, and the Israelis are using the equipment against the Palestinians.
Okay, so specifically, what American equipment has Hamas used?
All right, let me pull up a source for you.
Okay.
So I did a quick Google search. The Jerusalem Post talks about how the U.S. gave the Palestinian national military, or whatever they call it, the national security forces for Palestine.
Controlled by who?
Palestinians. They got that equipment.
What specific organization?
Palestinian Authority. That's
Okay, so not Hamas. Palestinian Authority, which famously was deposed by Hamas in the Gaza Strip and is their sworn enemy to Hamas. So we gave the enemy of Hamas weapons? Okay.
Yes. I'm actually
Once again,
pro-Hamas.
not all Palestinians are the same.
Boom. New composition. Okay, so we're gonna copy this, delete that, go here, boom, 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 boom. And then, okay, wait, no. Can I not just make this like the normal thing for titles? Zionist. Weapons. Okay, slay. What is this one? I can't believe 14 people are still watching this. Crazy, y'all. Thank you. It's actually like such good motivation for me to do work. Because I've been meaning to do this for like ever. And I never get around to it. Maybe I should just get friends. Maybe that's the issue. But I mean, I have the chat open. Like, I can see y'all. Like, I'm happy to answer questions. Actually, I'll do an announcement on my main. Fourth account taken down. I'm just on YouTube right now. I'm editing. But if y'all want to chat, if y'all want to have a little conversation, come join. Entertain me while I'm editing. So yeah, come join my YouTube and we'll chill, we'll talk. It'll be nice. I'm just on YouTube right Play.
Do you believe Hamas is a terrorist organization?
Yes.
Why?
I mean, just they fit the definition.
How do they fit the definition?
Okay, we can get the specific definition up. The unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, in pursuit of political aims. So both the IDF and Hamas are terrorists.
Okay, so which makes one the lesser evil, right? Because
I don't think that's the discussion at hand.
In my eyes, Hamas is using, tea to defend their homeland, which is what we did against the British.
I don't see how that was the discussion at hand.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're funding both sides.
But we're not. You've said something that's
organizations.
false. You've said a lie.
Oh, this would be helpful.
We are absolutely funding Hamas.
When?
When we are giving stuff to the Palestinian Authority, you personally don't believe Hamas is getting their hands on.
Boom. We're silently judging your editing choices. Hilarious. Okay, what's your favorite LGBT flag? Oh my goodness. Do y'all want to see my favorite LGBT flag? Okay, so I'm going to give a meme answer, which is that, because I think it's really funny. That's a funny flag. That's objectively a funny flag. I kind of want to get it. But then I really like the MLM flag. The MLM flag. I think that's really cute. I really like that. I like that a lot. But the Achilles one. The Achilles MLM flag is really nice. I like it. Like, that's really cool. I like that. But I think that's just, what is that, Ecuador? No. God, wait, my flags. What is that? Is that Costa Rica? What flag is that, y'all? I'm not a vexologist. Oh. This is why I hate flag people. Nerds who know flags. No, the male-loving male flag. What flag is that? Hashtag what flag is that? And he claims that benefits Israel. Yeah, this is like an insane argument that he's running.
Exactly. So why are we if we're pro IDF, right?
Why send the military weapons?
Why are we sending the Palestinian Authority?
Because the Palestinian Authority bolsters. Because the Palestinian Authority's military control bolsters the IDF's military control in an area.
I'm lost.
That's a good clip. That's beautiful. New composition. That's a good clip. Wait, how do I add enough? The whole thing with like editing is like, how do I add enough? Argentina. Thank you. I am a globe. Damn, you know me well. I am a globe person, not a flag person. Okay. Okay, wait, where is it? Where are you? Wait, okay. I want to make this like quick and snappy. I want to make it cute. Yeah, so I think that's cute.
The Jerusalem Post talks about how the U.S. gave the Palestinian national military, or whatever they call it, the national security forces for Palestine.
Controlled by who?
Palestinians. They got that equipped.
What specific organization?
Palestinian Authority. That's if we're pro IDF, right?
Why send the military weapons?
Why are we sending the Palestinian Authority?
Because the Palestinian Authority bolsters. Because the Palestinian Authority's military control bolsters the IDF's military control in an area.
I'm gonna make this like a little quicker.
I don't think we should be funding either side.
Do we send military aid to both sides?
The Jerusalem Post talks about how the U.S. gave the Palestinian national military, or whatever they call it, the national security forces for Palestine.
Controlled by who?
Palestinians. They got that equipment.
What specific organization?
Palestinian Authority. That's if we're pro IDF, right?
Why send them military weapons?
Why are we sending the Palestinian Authority?
Because the Palestinian Authority bolsters. Because the Palestinian Authority's military control bolsters the IDF's military control in an area.
I'm lost.
That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna steal this. Steal this. Come on. Load, motherfucker. Zionist can't understand how the PA works.
Funding either side.
Do we send
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6? Oh. Guys, I'm so bad at working. I'm actually so lazy. Oh god, every time I work on clips, I actually realize how fucking lazy I am. I don't enjoy working. I enjoy talking to people. I just want to be paid to talk to people. Okay. Is this a new person? Okay, new one. Great.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Will?
Not much. Would you send a guest request to disagree on?
So, kind of all of it. So, first one, number one, the funding of Israel and the IDF from America. I mean, number one, America doesn't want terrorism to spread at all. As we know, Hamas, there's a few other terror groups in Palestine, Iran. All these people, all these places, they spend millions and millions of dollars fighting the Taliban back in Afghanistan, all of that shit, just to make sure that that doesn't really move on to anywhere else. You don't want these type of people, a group of people getting together and actually having the freedom to build an army together. I mean,
I categorically disagree that that was our goal in Afghanistan.
Not it has to be a goal, but in the end of the day, if we weren't
in the end of the day, it didn't work.
Taliban, they would be a lot larger than they are today. A lot. And we all
controlling the whole of the territory of Afghanistan?
Not the whole territory, but
they control the whole territory of Afghanistan.
But when we were there, Taliban was at a minimum. Now,
so did it work?
Pose a threat. No, because we pulled out.
Yeah, exactly.
Pulled out.
So
now, again,
goal,
Israel will never.
Let's see, duplicate to new composition. Great questions. Okay, why am I not out getting wasted? I'm on vacation right now. So, like, term is not in session. So, like, I'm doing some work for my career, for social media stuff. Try and get a call center job. Meh. They do it for oil. They did do it for oil. Drugs are bad. Okay, don't do drugs. So true. Why are we talking about drugs? HOTG.
They spent millions and millions of dollars fighting the Taliban back in Afghanistan, all of that shit, just to make sure that that doesn't really move on to anywhere else. You don't want these type of people, a group of people getting together and actually
Categorically disagree that that was our goal in Afghanistan.
Not it has to be a goal, but in the end of the day, if we weren't
In the end of the day, it
pressure
didn't
on
work.
Taliban, they would be a lot larger than they are today. A lot. And we all
Controlling the whole of the territory of Afghanistan?
not the whole territory, but
They
when
control
we
the
were
whole
there-
territory of Afghanistan.
But when we were there, Taliban was at a minimum. Now,
So
they
did it
actually
work?
pose a threat. No.
That's a pretty good comment. Okay. Interpologist back every single claim. Great. I think I'm going to stop at 10. Do not get a call center job. Lol. What's my favorite? Is your favorite Chapel Roan song Hot to Go? I don't think so. I think my favorite Chapel Roan song, sorry. God, I don't remember which ones. So I first started listening to Red Wine Supernova. No. I first started listening to Pink Pony Club, and I thought that was a different person. I didn't know that that was her. I love Feminine Nomenon. The whole album's a banger. I don't love My Kink is Karma. Oh, no, I started... Sorry, guys. Basically, I didn't know who Chapel Ronan was until, like, a week ago. But I had listened to her songs, like, consistently. Like, for the past, like, year. So, like, Naked in Manhattan... When did this come out? Yeah, 2023. When did it come out? Because I think Naked Manhattan I listened to when I was still with my ex. Manhattan. Release date? Thanks, 2023. That's really helpful. Oh, okay, yeah. So she released it February 18th, 2022. That would make sense. That's long. That's long ago. Yes. Okay, that makes sense then. I listened to Naked in Manhattan a while ago. Okay. I also kind of want to speed up these clips. Like, do we think they... I really like listening to it on, like, 1.1 or 2. That makes it better. That's fine. 1.1 can do it. Two. 1.2. 1.2. Yeah, 1.3. There we are. But Naked Manhattan specifically. How's the dating scene in Oxford? Depends who you are. I wish I could talk about my experience online, but I can't. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why do I go live for so long? Oh. Actually, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to call that. We're going to call it rename. Well, just copy this and rename that. Rename. Boom. Rename this. There should be a... Can I just name things the title that they are? Rename. Guys, do you know how much fucking content I have? It is Afghanistan, isn't it? Sped up clip, lower view time, less YouTube money. Yes, higher retention. Oh, I missed an H there, didn't I? I would have never guessed that. I'm truly so bad at spelling. Slay. Ah, no. Yeah, wait, no. Oh my god, I don't even have to do this. Wait. H. Haha. I'm a genius. That should just automatically do it. Come on, Descript. Come on. You're better than this. You're better than this. If a better editor than I... If a better editor than I... Oh my god. Winter Breeze Curb, 20,000 minutes of my content. Wait. Ah! Ah! You spent 14 days of your life listening to me speak. What the fuck? Actions. Ask AI. Oh my god. Find good clips. Guys, I might buy Descript again. Oh my god. I might actually... If these are any good, I might buy Descript again. Select in script.
What?
So you would go through what was the Palestinian Authority there, which were the British. The British were holding it on trust for the Palestinians.
Yeah, because it belonged to the British Mandate.
Yeah, but in belonging to the British Mandate, it belonged to the Palestinians.
Not
how
really.
a trust
The British
territory.
Mandate
That's how a
decided
trust
they
territory works.
Not even close, because if the British Mandate decided they didn't want Palestinians in that land anymore, they had every right to go ahead and remove them.
Actually, no, they didn't.
It's a land that belonged to them. Why not?
Because it's a trust territory, in part. This is why I ask you if you know what a trust territory is.
What's a trust territory? Where you're holding it for the interest of somebody else?
Yeah, in the simplest possible way.
So when they
So you cannot act against the beneficial interests of the native peoples.
So when British Mandate took it from the Ottoman Empire, they specifically...
I like that. I like this. I like this. Okay, wait. Duplicate to new composition.
To them, why not?
Because it's a trust territory, in part. This is why I ask you if you know what a trust territory is. Palestinians.
Yeah, because it belonged to the Mandate.
Yeah, but in belonging to the British Mandate, it belonged to the Palestinians.
Not
how
really.
a trust
The
territory.
British
That's how a trust territory works.
Not even close, because if the British Mandate decided they didn't want Palestinians in that land anymore, they had every right to go ahead and remove them.
Okay, let's see. Guys, you know what makes editing so much more fun? When I get to play with new toys. I love it. What should we call this? Zionist misunderstands mandates. The British Mandate. And realizes it. You skipped class to watch my lives. That's absolutely insane. Try Open Broadcast Studio. What is Open Broadcast Studio? Open Broadcast Studio. OBS? Oh, I've run out of OBS. Yeah. Yeah, I've run out of OBS before. This is really good for editing. Descript is like insanely good for editing. I quite enjoy it. Well, 1 second, y'all. You can just watch my old live for a second. Because I need to piss.
Yeah, but in belonging to the British Mandate, it belonged to the Palestinians.
Not
how
really.
a trust
The British
territory.
Mandate
That's how a
decided
trust
they
territory works.
Not even close, because if the British Mandate decided they didn't want Palestinians in that land anymore, they had every right to go ahead and remove them.
Actually, no, they didn't.
It's a land that belonged to them. Why not?
Because it's a trust territory, in This is why I ask you if you know what a trust territory is.
What's a trust territory? Where you're
Great.
holding it for the interest of somebody else?
Yeah, in the simplest possible way.
So when they
So you cannot act against the beneficial interests of the native peoples.
So when British Mandate took it from the Ottoman Empire, they specifically took it so they could benefit the people who are living there?
The reason that they were given administrative control. So just to be very clear, it wasn't, this is why I'm being very careful with my words. It was not the UN concept of a trust territory. Okay, that is a separate concept that's very similar. This was what we would call an administrative district. Okay, and Britain is really, really annoying for this reason. A mandate territory would mean that you have administration over that territory, but you do not claim it to be a part of your territory. You do not claim it to be your people, and you do not claim, like, ultimately sovereignty over it. You simply have administrative mandate over it. And there are rules and regulations as to what you do with administrative mandate. The goal of administrative mandate at the time, which was a League of Nations concept, was to eventually transfer ownership, proper ownership, legal ownership, to the indigenous people. So obviously, you cannot complete that goal by kicking all the indigenous people out. You see how that would be fundamentally contradictory to the idea of a mandate territory.
Mm-hmm. So Israel had a few options before actually coming to Palestine. They had Argentina, they had a few other options.
Let's yes. Okay. No, I functioned out of OBS. Was I in the school debate team? No. No, I was not. Was I friends with all of them? Yes. Did I join it one time and was the only white person there? Yes, I did. I didn't I never wanted to join it. I was on like one Zoom call, because I was considering doing partner debate, and then my partner like backed out. But it was actually quite funny. I was literally the only white person there. Every single other person in that call was Indian, and all of them were like my dear friends. It was quite funny. My school was very interesting. Actions. Ask AI. Find good clips. Go. Yeah, OBS is good for streaming from. It's not as good from select and script. Okay. This is not good. Okay, wait. But there's so much more of this debate. Wait, how long did this go on? Holy shit titty. Holy shit titty. Find good clips. H-O-D-D-O-D-O, you can take me hard to go. H-O-D-D-O-D-O, you can take me. Okay. Select in script.
On which side? On the Egypt side or the Gaza side?
On the Gazan side.
There might be Israeli forces to make sure that, from what I know as a soldier, to make sure that illegal.
I think this was the live where you said you need to leave it 12:30 and actually live. Yeah, that's happened a few times. Speaking of preventing that happening, it is currently 12 o'clock for me. And I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's upload eight things. Clips. Let's put that in the clips, and that in clips, and that in clips, and that in clips, and that in clips. Oh, this is so helpful. What? And then we can download. Oh, can I not download them en masse? Can I go boom, boom? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I should talk to y'all more. Because what I realize is that I'm a silly, silly person. And I do a lot of the same shit over and over. Right? Like, most of my lives are the exact same. Let's all be real. Current composition. Yeah, I'm not going to upload everything at once. Obvi. No, the watermark's applied. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I do have to pay to use this. I'm gonna get my money's worth. Oh, I can publish direct to YouTube, can't I? Probably shouldn't be in that, but oh well. Okay, I think.
Would you send a guest request to disagree on?
I don't think we.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, update. Yeah. It's a good thing to buy. Yeah. It's annoying. Okay. But I've got to get it. I literally just hate. Just got hot to go out of. So sorry. HOTTOGO. HOTGOGO. You can take me hot to go. HOTGOGO. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Israel, Palestine, America, Iran, imperialism. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. That's so helpful, bro. That's so helpful. Publish. Oh my goodness. Guys, can I just work out of YouTube? Do I have to publish anything on TikTok? Like, do I really have to? It kind of gets me banned, honestly. YouTube. Publish. That's so sleek. That's so sleek. Publish. The thing is I could like fully automate this if I wanted to. Oh, that'd be so sleek. Oh God, that's such a beautiful workflow. Because I could pay for Repostio and automatically repost all my YouTube shorts onto my TikTok. And that would be really nice. But then I'd have to pay for Repostio. If anyone knows a free version of Repostio, that'd be great. Yeah, my community on YouTube is non-existent. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get you over there, everyone. You know what, in fairness, okay. Like, Parker has 12K on YouTube. I have 1.6K. Yeah, the YouTube algorithm likes me. Like, look at my shorts posts. My analytics. Like, it's actually, like, in terms of my shorts, they're not bad. Like, 2K, 8K, like, they're not, like, the worst thing you could see. But, okay, let me just schedule all of these. So I'll schedule, I'm just going to go, well, no, I'm going to go 17th onward. So 17th. Schedule. 18th. 19th. 20th. 21st. Oh, are there more coming? The only thing is their ad suitability. Yay! Money, 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 money! Misunderstands British mandate. That one shouldn't. 21st, 22nd. I could do this on TikTok. Why does it not have a publish direct to TikTok thing? You know? That's really annoying. Do you see how much more annoying it makes my workflow? How much is Repostio? Repostio. How much is it? Repurposio. How much is it, though? Pricing. Free trial, cool. $20 a month. That's so expensive. Like, can I justify that? I maybe can. It would save me a lot of time, in fairness. But it's also like I'm just lazy. You know? And I don't know that I would consistently use it because I just don't have... I'm not... Like, I would still have to sit and make the clips. So it's not really worth it to me. Okay. Like, what it actually is, it's like saving like 5 minutes, right? Like, it's actually fine. Export. Downloads. Yeah, downloads fine. Export. It's just annoying. Do you want to just mirror YouTube Shorts to TikTok? Yeah, I do. I'd very much like to. But then again, like, okay, some of them I can't appropriately because TikTok will ban me. So, like, there are different content restrictions on the two that I probably should not just immediately mirror YouTube to TikTok. Like, that's probably not a good idea on the basis that, like, they'll ban me. So it actually, like, the extra work is probably worth it also for maintenance of my account. Because, like, they really like to take down my clips. They really love to do it, actually. Also, guys, I've started reading again. Magic, amazing. Who'da thunk it? Descript. Slay. Downloads. Okay. One, two, three, four. American apologist. Zionist can't. Zionist says. Zionist thinks. That's all of them. Gorgeous. Beautiful people with great big hands. And then I can just do this. Look at this. Downloads. This is actually a great way to do it. So I gotta do that. Okay. Schedule. Yeah, I'm not going to do the ones that talk about Hamas. Schedule. 10. Schedule. 11. Schedule. 12. Schedule. 13. Schedule. I don't like. I think that one's dangerous as well. Like, a lot of clips are really dangerous. Okay, post. The other thing about TikTok is it'll only let you schedule up to 5 days in advance, which is like thicky biggy dumb. But okay, that's 8 shorts. And what did that take? An hour? Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, I'm pretty comfortable with that. And actually uploading it on TikTok was not that much harder. So no repostio. I don't gotta pay. Okay, that's fine. And also I got monetization on most of these, which is really nice. Okay. Zionist. Okay. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be 8. Guest thinks, guest thinks. Guest thinks, guest thinks. Zionist says, Zionist says. Zionist says. That's 7. Misunderstands the British mandate. Thinks PA is fighting. There it is. YouTube. They take down everything of mine always. They take down every part of my content that exists in this world. Like, always. Like, it's insane. The amount of censorship that goes on TikTok is fucking crazy. But I also don't really care. Oh wait, no, this one. I need to... Why is this taking so long? What the fuck? Cool. Okay, boom. Come on, show up. Your mama used to be a hoe. Now she goes to Costco. Your mama used to be a hoe. Now... Okay. You know what I like on YouTube? That you can... Oh, wait. Let's title these.
You forced me into it. Okay, you forced me to read gay Pokemon.
Girl! You didn't have to read it. You could have left the class.
Fanfic? Hashtag culture war. Hashtag fanfic. Hashtag... Yeah, but I'm not doing anything interesting on this live, is it? It has... I don't think it has anything in it. None of the above. Yeah. Submit rating. I'll schedule this for what, the 23rd? Schedule.
It was...
Yeah. Conservative snowflakes. You'll make this too easy. Palestine, Alien, brain tumor, when we make a Jesus is hot drip. It's like maybe a little bit of violence. No, none of that. Yeah, that's an accurate rating. I was like, I'm not lying. Like, I just don't think it's bad. You know, and I feel like they're gonna get mad at me. I feel like they don't like me.
Yes.
Open borders. This sounds perfect. It has. That's insane. It has. It's really long. Okay. That looks pretty set. I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all got anything else you want to say to me? Then say it. Otherwise, forever hold your peace, my loves.